When Roy owned the business, he was the embodiment of the leadership of the business and everything which went on.
The trust represents our founder and his wishes and his values, most importantly. And whilst he was part of the business, they were exemplified every day in his presence and in the way that he would advise staff. So the trust is the continuum that will provide those values and that backbone, that strength, the ethics that drive the whole business.
Each of the trading companies has its own board which is responsible for the running and the efficient operating of the group. The trustees oversee each of the groups to make sure that the companies comply with the terms of the trust deed and also the ethos of the trust.
I think it's a differentiator between us and many other businesses which customers would be pleased to understand.
The trustees do a number of things. First and foremost, they are the custodians of the organisation. The trust, of course, is at the heart of everything we do in Snellings through all the businesses. So it's really important that there are people of the right calibre and the right ethics really to be involved.
The role of the independent trustee is to have someone who works outside of the business, giving their advice and experience around the board table to ensure the benefit of the wider community, but also the future of the business and its staff.
And the employee trustee is really there to be a conduit between the trustees and the employees.
It's important for staff to understand what the role of the trust is. They need to see the leadership coming through the trust, but also they need to buy into why the charity is such a great thing.
It's important for staff to understand the role the trust plays in the business because it is the thing that provides the continuum of the values that Roy established the business with.
And well, the Trust supports a number of local causes within a 30-mile radius of Blowfield.
Grants are made available for 5 reasons: education, welfare, environmental, medical and Christian causes. The trustees meet on a quarterly basis and we discuss each and every application that comes in that meets that qualification, and then we decide amongst us what funds are available and which ones we can support.
I think we have certainly donated in excess of £500,000, which for a relatively small group of companies I think is a fantastic achievement.
I feel like personally you get a lot of support from the Trust. They're always there for you to talk to. You do have that support here, which a lot of other companies don't have. The teams that are within the 3 different companies, we all get on great, supporting each other and just like a little family.
I think it's great, because it actually opens more doors than it actually closes. So the fact that I mentioned that we're owned by a charity, you instantly get a much softer and a much more warm approach from clients. So I think it's very important.
It gives us an identity of who we are.
Because it helps remind us of why we've been so successful and why we've got such great loyalty from our staff and customers alike.
It's all about doing things right in the long term. This is all reinforced within us, and doing things right is definitely a role that you have to play.
Well, staff engagement is one of the most important things about our business. If our staff aren't involved and enjoy working, then we don't get the best out of them. So we're very interested in keeping our staff involved in the business, understanding their needs, and I think that helps all of us.
But it's really just, we're one family, and Roy looked on all the employees as his family, and we've carried that through the group to date.
It's important that staff understand the objectives of the Trust, why it was set up, what it supports, and through that I hope that they will be able to be our ambassadors in everything they do. And our strapline is determined to do the right thing. So if we carry that through our daily work, we will really be an exemplar company.